The number one reason good writers fail to make six figures a year is not because they're bad writers. It's because they don't know how to identify and then write great stories. In this brief video, I'm going to show you how to jumpstart your career by getting your story ideas approved without waiting days for editors to respond or settling for seeing your work in low-rent publications. Now, if this doesn't sound interesting to you, feel free to skip this ad, and I'm sorry for wasting your time. But if you are a long-form writer looking to transform your career and make six figures a year, then I urge you to listen closely. Because, just a few years ago, I was frustrated. I was unsure I'd ever move beyond the local publications that I wrote for. I felt like there was no way I'd ever write for, someplace like the New Yorker or the Atlantic or land a book deal unless I got my MFA or moved to New York and lived in some hovel with 5 other roommates. And I came across a few eternal truths of storytelling that have existed for thousands of years and across narrative genres. And understanding the true tenets of why stories work just catapulted my career. I began to write for my dream publications. I began to make a very comfortable six-figure income, enough to buy my home behind me here, enough to send my kids to good schools. The rewards I got and continue to get, I want you to have. My name's Paul Kix. My last book was a #1 bestseller on Amazon, and yes, optioned by DreamWorks. But even more important than the fact that I'm a National Magazine Award winner or that the New York Times calls my work first-class writing is the fundamental truth of my life. I want to help other long-form writers learn what I've learned. For the past 3 years, I've helped roughly 75 aspiring and sometimes quite established long-form journalists write the stories that separate them from their peers, make them the money they deserve, and give them the confidence they need to do ever better work. My clients learn all this in as little as 30 days and for literally fractions of a cost of what they'd spend on a degree. Look, because I've been in your shoes, I know what you're thinking. You want to improve as a writer, but you don't have the time for some months-long mid-career residency. I don't have the time for that either, which is why what I want to share with you is a way to transform your outlook and your career in literally hours. I can't explain everything here, but if you want to quit questioning your ability to do better work, if you want to publish stories like you're writing heroes, if you want financial freedom as a writer, click the video below.